Action.
Mlima power.
Power.
Mlima power.
Power.
Mlima power.
Power.
Ground ni
Rigiji.
ground ni
Rigiji.
haya. Good afternoon, members of the Fourth Estate. I am Kerry Kenneth, also known as General KK, the chairman of Rari Green Movement and Itungati Defense Forces. We stand before you today to express our deep disappointment in the current regime of the so-called Wirubaru Kenya Kwisha government. This government promised us prosperity, yet what we are facing is a harsh reality that has brought nothing but suffering to the people of Kenya. The much touted bottom-up economic model has turned out to be nothing more than a scam. Instead of uplifting the people's life, it is a burden to them with skyrocketing taxes, unsustainable affordable housing projects, and a retrogressive health insurance scheme, an initiative that is popularly known as She, Sho, Shu. But with no but with no real solutions. Additional, the new funding model, discriminatory and unlawful, further alienating the very citizens it was meant to benefit. We, the people of Lali, we are among the first to were among the first to raise our unwavering support to this government, but it has now completely turned its back on us. We have seen our elected representative betray us, especially our member of parliament, who has chosen to serve the interests of Udaku government rather than the people who voted for him into the office. His actions have been a direct betrayal of the trust we placed in him. Let it be known today that we, the people of Rari, declare him an enemy of the people.
Yes. Yeah.
And we demand a public apology from him for his actions.
Yes.
Mulima power.
Power.
Mulima power.
Power.
Furthermore, the youth of Mount Kenya wish to send a clear and a strong warning to the village thugs, particularly those led by Maina Jenga and the illiterate Mike Macarena. We will not allow our country to be held hostage by criminal gangs. We stand united against those who seek to disrupt peace and justice. Lastly, we want to address the alarming issue of abductions, targeting those who dare to speak out against corruption and injustices of this current administration. Let it be clear, our Constitution protects our right of freedom to speech and expression, and we will not allow it to be trampled upon. We demand an immediate cessation of these illegal acts and the protection of every Kenyan's constitutional rights. Mulima power.
Power.
Mulima power.
Power.
So, mimi kama General KK nimeweza kuongea na kusema mbunge wa hapa kwetu Rari amekuwa akiuza watu wetu.
Kweli.
Si amekuwa akituuza?
Kweli.
Si mnakumbuka ni yeye alitumiwa kusoma maneno ya kufukuza kiongozi wetu wa mlima.
Kweli.
Ndeti kwa jeshi. So this is a warning to him. If you don't come and apologize to the Rari people, hakuna mahali tutakubali uongee, na ukikuja tutakufukuza.
Lazima
aende, si ndio? Kwa jamaa aende, si ndio? So I'm going to invite my fellow chairman from Meru to continue.
Good afternoon, members of the Fourth State. My name is Kirimi Mudhaura. I'm a student leader and a youth leader from Meru County. I will be brief as cock on a hen. First of all, the rogue and arrogant regime of Kenya Kwisha government have subjected our country and led our country to be hijacked by criminal gang, drug dealers, and cold-blood murderers. Yes. The reincarnation of Mungiki gang in central Kenya province, it's a clear indication of desperate moments and desperate measures by the government to regain its lost trust to the people. Through coercion, intimidation, and blackmail, we cannot be led, neither be shown directions by undecided, illiterates, and dog of wars. I therefore ask the senior politicians in the region and leaders to be cautious when introducing to us criminal gangs that has committed atrocities among our people, and to take full responsibility to disband as well as dissolve mungiki groups to ensure the safety of our mothers and girls not to be subjected to sexual harassment and carnal knowledge forcibly. I want to ask the national government to form the IEBC and to stop fearing or having butterflies of the rising youths of this country. I also want to ask and urge the youths not to panic. The government has already lost the trust by the people, and it is going home. The people shall, and the people have the power to dissolve this government. We also state categorically, without any fear of doubt and avoidance of doubt and contradiction, that the government has not addressed any issue raised by the youths during the mega Gen Z demonstration, but instead have turned an eye and start blame games of who and who forced or funded the Gen Z to be in the streets. The government itself, led by William Samoei Ruto, Arap Kipchirchir, funded us to the streets due to his incompetencies. We ask him also not to forget to make the country's debts known by the public so that we can all be aware of the looting schemes that this government is undertaking. Thank you very much.
Comrades power. Power. Comrades power.
Power.
A woman's breast can feed both the son and the father. Comrades wisdom.
Wisdom.
My name's Cynthia Wanjiro Karanja, a student at MKU, born and raised in Thika, and the current chairperson, Thika Universities and Colleges Students Association. First is to congratulate all Form 4 leavers and to encourage you that no matter the outcome, there is always a way. Never give up, for without hope, there is no man. 2, East or Central, Mount Kenya remains to be Mount Kenya. On the mountain, if there is no Nelion Peak, there is no Mount Kenya. Without the Batian Peak, we don't have Mount Kenya. Without the Lenana Peak, we have no Mount Kenya. Embu, Meru, and Kikuyu, we are one people. We should not allow ourselves to be divided by mere political differences. We are one people and we should stand tall and strong. That is to express our distraught as the youths of Kenya, as the agencies of Kenya, with the mishappenings that have been happening in Kenya. We are saddened with the continuous abductions that have been happening in Kenya of our fellow youths. We want to address the alarming issue of abductions, targeting those who dare to speak against the corruption and injustices in Kenya. It is very saddening that the Interior CS Mr. Murkomen, is quick to form a case to have his name misaligned with the ongoing cases of, with the ongoing atrocities of abductions, rather than applying the same speed in finding the people who were involved with the abductions. We request, or rather we demand, now that you have refused to apply our request, we are demanding that the people who are involved with the abductions, they be found and justice served. Lastly, is to urge all Kenyans, let's fight for our constitution before it's too weak to serve us. Thank you.
Yes, mmesikia kwamba vile ambavyo viongozi wamesema, tumekusanyika hapa viongozi wa kutoka Gema community. Viongozi wa kutoka Gema community tumekusanyika hapa kutoka all the 10 counties of Gema, na mmesikia kwa sauti moja vile ambavyo wamesema. Mimi yangu itakuwa machache. Na ningetaka kuambia serikali ya kwamba juzi tumeona koti imeamrisha IG wakiwa na DCI Amin ya kwamba waende kule kwa mahakama ili wakajibu hii maneno ya abduction. Na tukaona ya kwamba siku ya jana DCI na Inspector General wa polisi wote hawakuenda kotini, wote walikataa. Mimi nataka niongee hapa leo kama chairman wa New Gema Young Leaders Movement. Niwakumbushe kwamba siku mmefukuza Rigathi Gachagua kinyume na sheria na koti ikasema ya kwamba Professor Kindiki aapishwe. Rigathi Gachagua, who was the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, alitii sheria ya koti na akatoka kwa ofisi akaelekea kwake nyumbani. Na kama Rigiji, the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, obeyed the court order na akatoka kwa ofisi ndio Kindiki aingie, IG ni nani hawezi tii sheria ya koti? DCI Amin ni nani hawezi tii sheria ya koti? Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka kuambia William Ruto, siku ameapishwa pale Kasarani, hakuapishwa na notebook, hakuapishwa na kitabu yake ile anatumia kwa nyumba kutengeneza maneno yake. Aliapishwa na sheria ya Jamhuri ya Kenya na akaapishwa na Biblia ya kwamba ili akuwe akilinda na kuhakikisha kwamba anaongoza nchi kufuata sheria ya Kenya, si kufuata mafikira zake. Na kama anafaa kuongoza kutumia sheria ya Kenya, we have all the arms of government. Tuko na judiciary, tuko na parliament, tuko na executive. Na kama judiciary wamepatia amri, either ni parliament ama ni executive, wanafaa kutii sheria kwa sababu hivyo ndivyo katiba inasema. Na kwa hivyo sisi hapa leo tunataka kuongea kwa sauti moja. Na juzi tumesikia ile matamshi ambayo mliongea mkiwa kule Rift Valley siku ya Jumapili mkiwa kwa kanisa. Huyu jamaa hawa wakora wanakufuata kina Kamketi na kina Oscar Sudi. Tukasikia Kamketi akisema ya kwamba yeye ndiye anatoka ile county wanajua maneno ya 24 years. Na mimi nataka nijibu leo Kamketi tukiwa hapa kama viongozi wa kutoka Gema community. Inchi si ya mama yake. Inchi si ya baba yake. Kama kuna vitisho aende akatishe bibi yake na watoto wake. Kuna sheria inasema ya kwamba uchaguzi ifanywe baada ya miaka 5. Hakuna sheria inasema ya kwamba ati rais lazima aende term 2. Hakuna sheria inasema ya kwamba ati rais aende miaka 24. Aende term yake ya miaka 5. Akimaliza tuende kwa uchaguzi, Wakenya waamue kwa debe, na Wakenya wakiamua kwa debe aende nyumbani, lazima aende, kwa sababu hiyo ndio sheria. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuambia Kamketi, hizi vitisho mnajaribu kutupatia, kuna watu wengine walikuwa mbele yenu, walikuwa wanaitwa kina Murathe, wale walikuwa wanasema ya kwamba hawezi achia nchi mwizi, wale walikuwa wanajipiga kifua wakijiita deep state. Tulikuwa na wao wakatutishia sana zaidi. Wakasema ati wananchi hawawezi amua kwa debe nani atakuwa rais. Lakini 2022 tukajitokeza kwa wingi tukapiga kura, na wale walikuwa wanatuuzia uoga wakakunja mkia. Wote tukawapeleka nyumbani. Na leo hii wako kwa manyumba zao wanapigwa na mabibi zao wengine. Watu walikuwa wanatutisha. Kwa hivyo niambie Kamketi, vile tulikuwa tunatishwa na kina Murathe na tuliwapeleka nyumbani, wewe ni nani? Wewe ni mafia kuku. Wewe ni nani? Wewe ni mwizi wa ng'ombe. Wewe ni mtu bure katika nchi ya Kenya. Kama wale walikuwa wanajiita deep state tuliwapeleka nyumbani. Mtu kama wewe, mtu ambaye hajielewi, hakuenda shule, wewe ni nani? Nchi ya Kenya lazima tufuate sheria. 2027 tunaambia William Ruto, hakikisha ya kwamba umetupatia IEBC as soon as possible. Tuweze kujiandaa mapema. Vijana wetu tumewamobilize wachukue kura. 2027 safari ya Sugoi ni unstoppable. Kwa sababu Wakenya ndio wataamua. Na mimi niambie Wakenya wote kwa jumla, msitishwe na hawa wakora. Hawawezi wasiwauzie uoga. Ati sijui wataiba kura, ati sijui watafanya nini. Hakuna kura zitaibiwa. Wale wakora walikuwa kwa ile serikali nyingine walishi kututishia vile ambavyo ati wako na IEBC kwa mfuko. Kwa nini walishindwa kuiba kura? Tuko na sheria, tume IEBC ni tume huru na hakuna watu ambao watajaribu kuiba kura za Wakenya. Tutapiga kura kulingana na sheria na siku ya kwenda nyumbani ya William Ruto hakuna mtu ambaye hiyo safari anaweza simamisha, kwa sababu mahali tumefika hata Mungu mwenyewe amekubalisha. Hata Mungu ako upande wetu ya kwamba William Ruto lazima tumpeleke nyumbani. Ataenda kama vie? Ataenda kama vie? William Ruto must go. William Ruto must go. For us to stop the abduction, William Ruto must go. For the economy of Kenya to be revived, William Ruto must go. For us to stop corruption, William Ruto must go. Kabisa. Na tuko na viongozi wengine hapa, ningewapatia nafasi pia wakuje waseme jambo.
Wewe ni wakatege.
Kabisa.
Tuko na yeye hapa. Avieta aende. Sio commission. Anza tu hapo kwa. Avieta yeye mwenyewe. Ongo.
Kama kijana mwanarika ambaye ni aspirant Indika, ningetaka kuaddress this rogue government yenye ambayo imeweza kumanage kufanya mambo tatu: abductions, impeachment and extrajudicial killings. Hiyo tu ndo mambo for 2 years imemanage kufanya. Mi ningetaka kuaddress issue ya ujinga ya appointment ya corrupt leaders. Tunataka kukumbusha William Samoei Ruto, hatusahau kwamba umechukua wakora wote katika hii serikali yako. We have Kebi Getora ambaye alifukuzwa juu ya kesi ya Kemsa. Tuko na Mwangi wa Iria alikuwa anakimbizwa na DCI. Ulitutafutia ukatuletea. Alafu unatuambia na you are fighting corruption. Kwanza utuambie Western Hotel yako ama haiko katika mikononi ya corruption. You are first the corrupt leader. Na ulichaguliwa namba 2 as the most corrupt leader. Heri ungepata namba 1. We know you well as William Samoei Ruto. Number 2, heshima tupewe katika mazishi. Tumeona viongozi MPs ambao kazi yao ni kukula na kuropoko katika mazishi. Now it's time we tell the young people of this country. Mahali kiongozi anaongea ujinga, furusha yeye aende akaongelelea. Maiti ipewe heshima, si kuja kutusiana katika mazishi. Asante. Hata kanisani vijana mkiona mwanasiasa anaongea ujinga, simameni na mnaanza wimbo, kanisa inafungwa. Waende hataona roho. We need respect. We need decorum in our churches. Mumekula sasa, mkazi ni kutukosea heshima. We don't have the 13th parliament at now. Hii parliament iko katika Kaongo parliament now. Mnajua Kaongo ni nani, sitarudia. Kama the promises that you gave to young people, hauja fulfill. The only thing you are doing, you are exporting the expensive graduates to become cheap laborers at other countries. Tengeneza nchi yako, hata sisi uajiri hawa vijana huku. Acha hii kazi ya sijui Alfred Mutua anatuchezesha barua za yellow na sijui commission mnatuitisha. Hii corrupt government tunawamulika sana. And to other leaders ambao mumeona vijana nikaa sisi tumekuwa wajinga sana, mtutumie 2027. Ningeomba vijana wote tufagia hii parliament first of all we weekend this Kaongo. Lazima tumuweekend. Tukirudisha hawa wabunge tumejikosea. Hawa hakuna kitu wamefanya. Go to their constituencies. Barabara zinakaa ni kazi na limwa zinamwagwa sumu ya kieni. Tumepitia ingine hapa Yalari. Imemwagwa sumu tu. Waliendea sumu kieni, la sasa ndio wamemwaga huku. Vijana tuchangamke. Tuchukue kura. We must say Kasongo must go. Kasongo must go. Hatuwezi wapea fursa tena. Na lazima tuwe makini. 2027 tusirudie mistake ambayo tulifanya. Na wazazi wetu, msikubali kupewa pesa ya ili mrudisha watu. Tunajua wamepanga ili kuja kutuanza kuwapea unga. Akikupea unga muulize, Mimi ni umbo unitupie unga wakati uko unakula nyama kubwa. Asha, tutikwenda kuhuthika ithuĩ tutigokuo wana nĩ thirikari ĩno. It is time we send them home. A new revolution is coming to our country. Gen Z power. Power. Gen Z power. Power. Are we ready to chase them home? Yes. Tusonge kusonga.
Kuekelea
Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Comrades power! Power! Comrades ria! Ria! Comrades power! Power! I am Thuku SK, student leader in KU, and I'm here to speak on behalf of all comrades in Kenyatta University and all comrades in this country by extension. The government, since inauguration, has continuously displayed and brought to us bills, systems, projects which are not with the Kenyans. We have seen in our schools, our higher learning education institutions, introduction of new funding model, which has no meaning to us, does not carry in any way or represent our interest. For this government of Kenya Kwanza and UDA government, Your Excellency, sir, you did not consult us in any way as the student fraternity. This country, we woke up one day and we found that the new funding model has been implemented. And for now, what we know, the new funding model is unconstitutional. And we need you as parliamentarians who we sent in parliament, we need you to act with swift action, just as you impeached Rigiji, just as you rushed to pass these finance bills. We need you to move with the same pace to eradicate this new funding model from us. It does not help us in any way. We have seen hostel fees hike. We have seen food in messes hike. We cannot eat. You don't want us to sleep. You don't want us to study, Mr. President. Where do you want us? You want us to go back home. After you have graduated, we have seen you time and time again advocate for us to go to other countries. Where is the pride in this country? That's why we see Adani here, because we do not have any pride in this country. Where is our patriotism? Where did it go? We are Kenyans, come on. I will not speak much today, but on behalf of all comrades, we are very, very, very dissatisfied with this government. You do not represent our interest. We do not feel you. We do not feel you in any way. On 16, as the comrade fraternity of Kenya, all student and comrades in this country, we have declared a mass mandamano, mass demonstration and protest in this country. Wherever you are, where in Embu, Turkana, down there in Coast, all the way to Western, even here in Central, back to Nairobi there. We need everyone in the streets. Let us come out, all of us, and show this government that they do not represent us in any way and we do not feel them. Thank you.
Comrades power. Power. JCA. Yeah. JCA. Thank you very much. My name is Comrade Kangi. I am the lifelong Kuso Secretary General of all the living and non-living comrades in Kenya. And I want to highlight two very pertinent issues which I'll address. One is the IBC formation. We know there is an evil scheme by the outgoing regime, popularly known as Kenya Kwisha, to try and deny the young population or the Gen Z and the youths of this country to register as voters so that they can manipulate the 2027 general elections. And therefore, we are demanding for the immediate formation of IBC without any further delays. Because according to the constitutions, we have the right to exercise our political freedoms, whereby we can vie and also we can vote at the ballot so that we can choose or elect the leaders that we deserve. Another issue of great concern is the current economic environment in our country. We all know that we are being overtaxed. There are so many taxes which do not favor the business people and the entrepreneurs in this country. And that's why all investors nowadays are running to nearby countries like Rwanda and Tanzania, whereby their tax policies are favorable and they promote investments. And this has led to shutdown of business, which has rendered so many youths to become jobless. And the economic environment, if it is not favorable, it cannot support small and medium enterprises or businesses. And this has also led to various serious challenges, whereby has made youths to be mentally challenged because of distress, of unemployment, whereby you find young graduates who are very, very much qualified, but the government instead chooses to recycle the same old guards. Like recently we saw Kasongo giving opportunities to Mwango area, a whole 2-term governor being given a chance to become a chairman of a parastatal. When we have young graduates who are overqualified, some who have masters, others who have PhD, why can't the government give us these opportunities? So thank you very much. Allow me to welcome my fellow youth leader.
I am known by the appellation Nicholas Nyaga. I'm a student leader at Kenyatta University. A nomenclature bestowed upon me with an intricate value and significance. I'm here presenting issues that are really disturbing and really oppressing comrades. And one of the issues is the new funding model. There are many comrades, especially first years and second years, who've been placed in courses that even they never thought of doing, or even they never thought of in their lives because of the new funding model that has very high school fees. And it has been declared unconstitutional, but still the government tries and pushes it so that it may stick. But we as the comrades still stand firm and say that we are not supporting the new funding model. Another thing is the comrades cannot sleep, the comrades cannot eat, the comrades cannot bathe, the comrades cannot take shower, the comrades cannot study, the comrades cannot groom well because of the help money that should be allocated to them, but otherwise some other people in those offices, they are squandering those funds and they are delaying those funds. Yes. We are not supporting that and we are against that. Yes. The comrades of this country should enjoy. Yes. They are the ones to pay that money. They are the ones to give that money back to that government. Yes. when they're employed. Something else, it's the issue of abduction. We as the comrades of this country are very annoyed with the current regime. It's a regime whereby when you see something that is going wrong and you try to come out and speak about it, you are taken somewhere, you are tortured, you go through hell so that you cannot stand for what you feel is right. And we as the comrades, we are saying that we will not be intimidated by what this current regime is doing. And on 16th next week, may we come out and show William Samoei Ruto that it's not the few people who've been in government since the 90s and they are still, they're also in government currently, who will always be there. They come with new parties, they come with new chairmans or kujena new positions, and they try to tell us and convince us that they are different, or they come with new ideas and try and convince us that they are different and we should elect them. We will not buy that again. It's high time that we elect leaders who know what we want and who feel us. It's not leaders who go there and just follow after their interest. On 16th next week, tukuje, we demand for what we know is right. We demand for our rights. And the constitution must be followed. This is not an era whereby dictatorship can ride over and work out in this country. Thank you so much.
16. Comrade 16. Comrade 16. New funding model must go. New funding model must go. Ruto must go. All MPs must go. Waende nyumbani. Wakaagara.